Hi everybody, I want to show you guys the shoot the moon coin vanish. All you have to do is put the coin in a hand and then shoot at it with your gun and it's completely gone. Absolutely nowhere until you want it back. Then you can make it appear at a moment's notice. This is a creative life skill. Let's do it.
Creative life skills will help you be creative if you do them. Creative life skills will make you a more interesting human.
So this is a really fun vanish because you're left with both hands empty. You can do your vanish any way that you want to do it, but then eventually you're going to have no coin in any hand whatsoever. The way I'm doing it and teaching you today is basically the palm vanish. So I am just taking a coin like this, putting it into classic palm, and then when I turn my hand over, I still have it in classic palm. I do have a palming video where I go into some detail, but let me go into a little bit more detail on this particular vanish. What's happening here is I take the coin and then I just roll it so that it's in the middle of my hand. Now I could, once I jostle it and get it centered, I could just turn my hand over and do the vanish like that. Lately, I've been liking to actually close my fist, because then that allows me to just put the coin right into classic palm and nobody ever gives this a second thought. As a matter of fact, I've actually come to the conclusion that this looks more natural than this. You know, you could have your palm open vanish like this and then palm the coin like that. But I think this looks more natural. People are used to seeing somebody close their hand around a coin. So if I've got my coin in my hand, I usually just flip it up with my fingers and then I close my fist, and then this just gets it into the classic palm position. Okay, so here's how the vanish looks from my view. I roll the coin up into my palm position like this, and then I use these fingers to push the coin into the palm position. Now with a closed fist, I roll the hand over, and then I mimic taking it with the other hand. So this is the receiving hand. It has to do some acting. Both hands are doing acting here. That's what sleight of hand is all about, acting. So, okay, so one last time. Roll, push, palm, roll the hand over, receive the coin. If I want to, I can point at it. And now this is the only hand in play. I have taken my dirty hand, so to speak, and I've brought that to my side. Now, I want to tell you something. I'm keeping everything higher than I normally would do if I were doing this for actual live spectators who are around me. If I did this for live spectators, I would drop my hand down to the side. I don't do that for YouTube because I want to keep everything in the frame so that you can see that I actually am making things happen with my hands. Because as soon as I drop my hand out of frame, you might think that I'm just dropping the coin to the floor or whatever. But I'm not, so it's hard for me to so I have to back away from the camera a little bit. But in real life, I really do drop my hands down to the sides. This actually helps. This is better for sleeving. Because what's happening here is once I do the vanish, once I go like this and make the coin disappear over here, and I have the coin still in this is where they think it is. This is where it really is. Now I'm gonna sleeve the coin. There's a lot of different ways to sleeve a coin. You could sleeve it like this, where you just sort of go whoop, like that. The sleeving I'm gonna show you is so mind-bendingly easy, but it flies by everybody. It's essentially, I've got the coin right here. I've got the coin being held by these fingers, which makes a lot of sense if you're pointing with like a finger, like you're shooting something, doing the finger guns, because now I can just drop it into my sleeve. Okay, this may seem really obvious, but this is a sleeving technique where the palm is facing the magician. Okay, so I have the coin here, but I'm controlling it in such a way where the magic is happening with the coin facing me. The coin's facing me. So this doesn't work great if there are people behind you or if you're surrounded. I mean, these are the angles. Like if you have people on this side of you and they can see your palm, well then that tells you not to do this particular sleeving technique. Same thing over here. You know, if people can see the coin, then I wouldn't do this. But you know, this angle looks good. This angle does not look good. So you have to be judicious about where your audience is in order to do this particular sleeving technique. Okay, now the right hand then has the palmed coin. Now I make the gun. Okay, so I'm making the gun like this. While I'm doing that, my hand is at a 45-degree angle or something like this. You know, some way I'm basically obscuring my hand. But if I drop my hand down to the side, like this, and then bring it up, notice that the sleeve here will naturally relax down over the heel of my palm. When it does this, there, I just kind of helped it by bringing it down, bringing it back up. This is perfect. This is the perfect position. Now I can be like this, and then I can mimic the gunfire. As soon as I do, the coin is now in my sleeve. And then to retrieve the coin, you're just catching it. You're just bringing it down. So I'm gonna show you again. So now the coin is right where my elbow is, essentially. Okay, but now I turn my hand over and then the coin just flops back into my hand. This is home position. I want this to be home position where the coin is palmed. Now you don't have to be wearing a button-up shirt like this either. You could be wearing a sweatshirt or anything that has long sleeves. Maybe a sweatshirt is even better a lot of times, or sometimes if you've got like a sweater or a turtleneck, because a lot of those have, you know, a little bit longer sleeves too. In the demo, I did this in a long sleeve shirt that didn't have as long sleeves as these. And basically the idea is there that you can still make it work. And in that one, I just held my hand like this and then just let it slide, and it already just slid into my hand. So here's the vanish. You're getting into this position and you're letting the coin just slide into your sleeve. Now, here's my philosophy about sleeving. You're only keeping it in the sleeve long enough for everybody to see that your hands are empty, and then you just put that coin right back into your hand again. So so let's say I sleeve the coin. So I did, I sleeved it, it's gone. Everybody sees that my hands are completely empty, but guess what? It's in my hand. I've already got it in my hand. So as soon as I drop my hands down, I feel like the best holdout for coin magic of all time is Classic Palm. Okay, so here my hands are completely empty, just like this. I have now got the coin back in my hand, but it's already in Classic Palm. Classic Palm is great because, I'm gonna adjust the camera so you can see down. Classic Palm is great because my hand just, when your hands are at rest at the sides like this, it looks pretty normal. It looks like it's okay, you know? And I can even sort of do low gestures like this. As a matter of fact, this is one of my favorite moves to show that I have empty hands. I just go boom, it's gone like that. And then if they have doubts again, I just go back up into like this and I sleeve it again. Okay, but with this particular shoot the moon vanish, I am mimicking shooting the gun. So I can make the coin disappear. This time I'm gonna do a retention. So it goes like this. This hand looks empty enough, but I do have the coin. So again, like that. Now, if I were again with everybody else, I just put the coin in Classic Palm. I just jostle it into that. And now my sleeve drops. When my arms drop, it's a really nice moment. People still think the coin is right here. This is where I put it. And if you have a convincing vanish, everybody's gonna think that it's right there. And especially if I drop my hand down to the side in Classic Palm, everybody thinks this just registers to them as an empty hand. Okay, so put it here, put my hand down to the side. I say, hey everybody, make a gun. The dirty work's already done. I can show the back side of my hand. Everything looks really good. The coin's right here. Okay, so now I continue, go boom, just like that. And now I show everybody that it's completely gone. This gets gasps. People go, what? Where'd it go? And you know, before anything happens, what's even cooler then is that if you can make it come out of their ear, or you can pull it out of a pant pocket, or like out of a fold in your jeans, or whatever, you know? So you can steal the coin any way you want. Hey everybody, make a gun. Shoot the coin, gone. So those are really the two moves. You gotta have a way to vanish the coin. I think the palm vanish is an easy way to do it. And then you gotta have a way to sleeve the coin. And then the shooting is just the window dressing. It's just a way to get people's attention still on this, okay? The coin is really here, but hey everybody, watch this. Everybody get your guns, shoot the moon, shoot the coin, gone. But again too, this is not home base. I don't want anybody to think that this is home base. Home base is when the coin is in your hand right here. You want just the sleeve to be a holdout. You want the sleeve to just be a way to get rid of the coin for a moment, and then the coin is obviously in control when it's in your hand, when it's in your possession. That's where the coin should be most of the time, until you completely ditch it in a pocket or you take the coin completely out of play. This is where I would keep it. So anyways, that's the Shoot the Moon Coin Vanish. Listen, you guys, if you liked this is Hey Pete, it's a creative life, and I hope you'll give this a thumbs up if this was helpful. Until next time, you guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.